So this might be hard to hear, but it's true. It's 100% true. There is no disputing it. What is going on? Welcome to Mindset O'Clock. All right, it's been a week. Now it's time to connect in with the inner world, and today we got a good one. Today we're going to be talking about our inner world. And you know what? This is a trigger warning, trigger alert. There's going to be a lot of people who probably get a little, unsure about this topic. They might get a little angry. They might think that what I have to say is full of shit. Either way, it's the truth. It's the damn truth. And we all need to know it. So, prepare yourself. You might get triggered, but I very, very much challenge you to look within. And before I keep going, we gotta light this incense. I got this incense over here, and if we're gonna talk about the mindset, we gotta get into our chi. It's the only way to do it. Yeah. I like incense. So, everybody take a deep breath through your nose. Let it out. Let out all the day's stresses. If it's in the morning, just feel that good breath, let you know that you're gonna have a good day. So today I wrote down a few things in my book that I write things down in, and we're going to be talking about the story that we tell ourselves and how every victim, now this is the Zero Victim channel, so every victim has a story and winners don't. And that's just a fact. A victim has a story, some might call it an excuse. There's always an excuse. There's always a story of why they didn't get what they deserved, or why they didn't do something that they wanted to do, or why they weren't allowed to do something that they didn't want to do. It's always someone else's fault. There's always a situation that prevented them. There's always a struggle that they couldn't push through because it was just too extensive. It was just too painful. It was just not enough. Not enough support. And while I'm not delusional, because I myself, I have very hard struggles, just like everybody else. Everybody has problems. Everybody has problems. Everybody has struggles. Some may be more severe than others, and some may be in a situation where their struggles look a little different. So, the last thing we should do is compare ourselves to someone else. That's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant because our journey is our own. Our experience is our own. It's custom. It's unique to me, baby. And your experience is unique to you. So how can you compare what your problems are to someone else's when you and them had a completely different upbringing? You were born in different families. Even if you were born in the same family, you have different experiences. You're unique. Don't do a disservice to yourself. Don't compare yourself because you're beautiful. You are beautifully unique to yourself. So that's the first thing we need to embrace. We need to realize that it's not us against anyone else. It's us against us. It's me against me. We're in this game for me to build myself so we can then be aware of how we're showing up in our families, in our friendships, in our communities. It all starts with building me. And I mean that by you building you. So, instead of looking outside and worrying about how everyone else may be showing up, how are we showing up? Are you a good friend to someone? Are you there when people need you to be there? Are you there for yourself? See, what can happen is we lose track of that. And we can play the pity game. We can play the game where, you know, I didn't get invited to this party, or this person didn't think about me, it's on my birthday, or you know what, I would have did this for someone and they never did this for me. What's the expectation for? If we're gonna do something, we should do it because it meets up with our core values, with our intentions, and with our motives. And whatever those motives, values, and intentions may be, that's where it should come from. It shouldn't come from an external validation reward that we're waiting for. Doing things to please others. Nah, ex-nay that. That's not it, and that creates victim mentality. So I divulged, I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there, but I'm gonna tie back into today's topic, which is the victim. And you know, it's all relative, right? It's all relative. But what did I write down here? The story's right. So this might be hard to hear, but it's true. It's 100% true. There is no disputing it. Get a hold of me and try and prove me wrong. This is true. Where you are right now in life, right now, the relationships you have, the money in your bank account, the house that you own, apartment that you rent, the job that you're in, whether you love it, you hate it, the unsatisfaction in your life, the unfulfillment, the beautiful things in your life too, the fulfilling things in your life too, everything, all of it is a direct correlation to your inner world. It's because of you. You have attracted everything to where you are in life today. And that's a fact. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, you know, fuck that. You know, all these shitty situations in my life right now, there's no way I attracted them. I challenge you to go deeper. Because yes, there are a few things we cannot control. We cannot control the families that we were born into. You know, I mean, if we want to have a deeper conversation about this, I even believe that, you know what, that was, and you know, I'm going to tie it into this video, I just decided. But, you know, so let's say we can't decide the families we're born into, okay? But from that moment forward, the day we are able to think and make choices for ourselves, whether that be, you know, 10, 12, 16, 18, you know, technically 18 years old, you are an adult legally in the world, you're allowed to make your own choices. Now, is there a bunch of mental games that go on with guilt, shame, others cast on you? Of course. Life is hard, man. It can be. But the day we are able to make decisions, be conscious of making choices, is the day we started pushing things away and attracting things to us. So we need to accept that where we are today is directly related to the choices we have made in the past. But this is a beautiful thing. Because if some of you are sitting there thinking like, oh shit, like that's not good, feeling a little depressed, feeling a little sad, it's normal. Because there's things in my life today that I have attracted that I'm not too happy about. I'm not too pumped that I have these things in my life, but I have some very beautiful things in my life too. But this is the beautiful part. This is where it's all going to come together. The fact that we have that much control, yes, you have that much control, means you can get yourself to wherever you want to be. And just like we've been talking about in past videos, you can become whoever you want to be, however you want to act. Who's your superhero self, your alter ego? You can change. You can change your life position, you can change your physique, you can change your mental capabilities. It is a lot closer than you think. So it's becoming aware of who we are, it's becoming aware of the actions that we take, and it's becoming aware of how we show up in the world, how we show up for ourselves. How do we show up for our friends and family, for our communities? What are we doing on a daily basis? Once you start focusing on yourself, you're going to be amazed at what happens. So I'm going to end this video off on a final note, and that's the note of the perspective that we chose this life. So I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in a higher spirit, I believe in a God, I believe in the universe, whatever it is you may believe in. If you don't believe in anything, well, you still believe in nothing. So everyone believes in something. That's what I believe. But I truly believe, and especially in times of hardship, that before this life started for me, I chose this life. I chose this path. This was predetermined with God because there were lessons. There were lessons in this life that I needed to experience, that I needed to learn for my soul to grow and for me to move on to the next level, chapter, spiritual experience, whatever it may be. So just remember, anything that's going on right now, one, it's in your control. And two, these are lessons, these are gems. These are the things that are making you stronger. So embrace it. Learn to love it. Learn to love yourself. Don't be a victim. Get after it. Catch you in the next workout. We're doing it tomorrow. You know what it is. Have a great night, day, whatever it is for you. Peace out.